This section of the LibGuide will focus on open education, the library's role in facilitating open access, and go through an example of a massive open online course that are used for open education. Open education is a philosophy and practice that is centered on open access perspectives. It recognizes barriers such as money, time, and institutions to accessing knowledge. Open education requires materials to be published under Creative Commons licenses that allow for unrestricted usage of the content. This means that open educational resources, or OERs, can be replicated, reproduced, and shared for educational purposes. These materials are used in massive open online courses, or MOOCs, for distance learning. MOOCs are online classes typically available at low or no cost to users all around the world. They closely resemble university courses, and some of the most popular MOOCs are delivered by high-ranking universities like MIT and Harvard. Libraries help facilitate access to OERs and MOOCs. Universities often host open access materials within the digital library because they already have searching, copyright, data storage, indexing, metadata, and repository infrastructure to store and facilitate access to open educational materials. Additionally, librarians work with professors to update their curriculums with new open access findings. This makes course materials more accessible for students without a cost barrier, and their knowledge is as up to date as possible. Librarians also work as a team to ensure that their catalog of OERs is sufficient for their user needs. The benefits of MOOCs include self-directed learning, where a student can choose what course to take and on what timeline, the development of an online community of learners, frequently revised curriculum, since professors can update materials quicker than a typical publishing cycle, lowered barriers to entry, and the opportunity to upskill throughout one's career. Oppositely, MOOCs also risk having the student feeling disconnected from their learning since it is a distance-based course, and they also do not accommodate alternative learning styles that are more hands-on. Additionally, a MOOC risks not being accredited by an employer since not all courses are standardized. The MIT Circuits and Electronics 1 MOOC was one of the first open education courses to be widely used online. It covers basic circuits analysis in a way that takes only 25 hours over 5 weeks, is self-paced, and seemingly free. The website tells us about this electrical engineering course, the topics covered, the skills you would gain if you take the course, and gives a syllabus that overviews the semester. Further down, in an FAQ section, it tells us that the textbook for this course can be purchased for $100, or a student can get access to all the course materials and receive feedback on their assignments if they pay a higher $260 fee and to obtain a certificate of completion. Evidently, this MOOC is not entirely free as it is marketed, since there's the option for a paid certificate or a paid textbook. This is the case for other MOOCs as well, but it does give the user options depending on their level of involvement and commitment to the course.